we are back. Hunt for Gold Sessions 10 with Jeffrey Albert here, yours truly. And I got one hell of a guest on here. This man, Lord TreeSap.
It's good to be here, man.
Is in the house.
Yep, man, I can't wait.
This man is from the Daily Mix Report.
Yep.
Reppin'.
That's our website.
That's it. Go check it out. These people talk about, listen, the content.
Yeah, just
varies all places.
Yeah, exactly. Content, sports, music, movies, anything pop culture, and we put our own spin on it. You could like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Daily Mix Report.
One time.
And we have our podcast as well.
That's
it's on SoundCloud.
This man knows what he's doing.
We're grinding.
But bro, Mike.
Jazzy.
You're doing big things. Working at Vibe magazine.
I appreciate it.
Doing the journalism gig.
I'm trying, man.
Absolutely.
I'd regret it if I didn't.
That's the piece that I have to ask you right now. So what experience made you pursue the journalism career?
Yeah, well, I've always had a passion for hip-hop, especially. Hip-hop and sports, those have been my two loves. And then I started, before the Daily Mix Report, we had a blog with me and my friend Dan Girolamo from home. And
shout outs.
Yeah, shout out. And I just had developed a passion for writing. I saw myself just getting better and better, and like just it's a way to express myself. And I'm like, let me give a shot at this, and I applied to work at Vibe, and I'm rolling there now.
The rest is history. Why hip hop?
Man,
why? Yeah, let's go there. Why hip hop?
I don't know, man. It's what I love, man. Every day. I mean, I'm surrounded by it. I'm listening to it every day. I'm always looking for new artists, new music. And, like, even just working, I thought I loved it. And now working in it, I'm like, this is what I really love to do. And I just want to keep it rolling.
Culture,
the people, the stories behind it, the music. Because you know what I mean? I mean, just being, like, a suburban white kid, I'm like, what is this? Growing up, you hear about it. And then my parents didn't know anything about hip-hop. You know what I mean? So it was pretty much, I discovered it myself when I was around, like, 10 years old. I got into, like, Jay-Z, Eminem, 50 Cent.
Get Rich, Die Trying.
Get Rich, Die Trying, right? And, like, I got into my gangster phase going into middle school.
Rocking Fat Farms.
Yeah, Fat Farm, Sean John, 2XL.
Rockaware,
yeah, the whole thing, man. G-Unit.
The whole nine.
Exactly, yeah. So I've always loved hip-hop, and then I became a huge Kanye West fan, and he's really, I'd say he's the person that really inspired me to keep this going, Just the way I see him rolling every day. I mean, I know he's going through a tough time right now, which is disappointing, but he's really inspired me to get this music gig going and to really try my passion.
Wow. I think a lot of people sleep on the fact of, like, Kanye being in the limelight.
Yeah.
Because this man, all eyes on him 24/7.
The man doesn't sleep. He doesn't stop. I mean, the grind doesn't stop. I mean, he's 39 years old. He was just doing a countrywide tour. I mean, he has his fashion design with Adidas, the Yeezy line.
Right.
And he's making music on the side while he's on tour. I don't know if he has the Good Music album or the album with Drake, Calabasas, or his own shit, So it's like, this man doesn't stop. And, sometimes, you get to a breaking point. I think he's just mentally exhausted.
I can only imagine. Dude, think about the hours put in.
Yeah.
And people like, he's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
people are gonna talk. Every genius was crazy.
Yeah,
if we're gonna even get to that point, like, think about it. This man has done it for decades.
Yeah, his music catalog is just unmatched.
Oh, honestly. Absurd! His discography is
unreal.
You go back to, like, Late Registration.
Yeah, and every album just changes the game. It's you never know what to expect from him.
Groundbreaking.
He's futuristic. He's a futurist.
So when you're a journalist, everything is about how you cover it.
Yeah.
How do you cover hip-hop?
I like to I think people get attached to a journalist because of the angle you take, and, like, they see your voice and then they see it on paper, and, like, they really get attached to you like that. That's how I feel. Yeah, I mean, I think people, they get attached to, like, how you write, and then they want to see, oh, Kanye did this, Kanye did that. Or what else is going on? Oh, what does Sap have to say? What does Lord TreeSap have to say? What does he have to say? What's his angle? Because, I mean, if they respect your opinion, they respect, like, your stuff, they're going to come to see what you have to say.
So what pushed you to get to that point? It's like, all right, I want to talk about hip hop. I want to learn about these artists. I want to know their stories. I want to cover them. What pushed you to get there?
Just having a passion for music and people from the start. And I've always liked
I like
famous
that.
people.
I like
yeah,
that.
you
I
know,
like that. Having a passion about people.
People and music, exactly. And those worlds collide, and that's just what really did it for me. You know, like I said, my two loves growing up were sports and hip hop, so I've always been attached to them for as long as I can remember. And
Right.
like, if I said like years ago, if I'm not working in one of these industries, I'll consider myself a failure.
Damn.
Yeah, I have the tweet, man. It's archived. I had it pinned for a while too, a few years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think people miss out on having goals like that. You know.
Yeah, you got to set your goals. You got to have a vision. If you can't envision it in your head, it's never gonna happen.
I gotta ask though. TreeSap, Lord TreeSap.
TreeSap, yeah, man, it
Where'd it
flows,
come
man.
from?
I like it. So pretty much, my friend from school, Matt D'Alessio, he started calling me TreeSap. You know, like sap in a tree. You know, like that's my last name, Saponara. So, and then I've always been a big Scott Disick fan. The Lord Disick. You know, Kardashian guy.
Shout outs to the Lord.
Shout out to the Lord, yeah. And then one of my other friends just combined the two. Lord TreeSap. I'm like, you know what? That's money.
I fuck with
So
that.
I that just picked up. People started calling me that, whether different part TreeSap, Lord TreeSap, and then
Right.
I made it my Twitter and my Instagram, and
Ran with
just
it.
picked up a mind of its own.
TreeSap.
love
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
it's got a mind of its own.
Exactly.
It
It's my
really
alter
does.
ego right there. Yeah, you know.
My alter ego of TreeSap. Follow me.
Exactly. Yeah. Follow me, man. I'm all about social media. You know
Call
me.
yourself the OG troll.
The OG troll. That's my pinned tweet right there. The OG. I was trolling before it was cool. That's what
That's
I
it.
say.
That's it. The first
You know,
one to do
exactly.
it.
I've been doing this for a while now. I started on Facebook and then it just seeped into
That's
Twitter and
fucking
Instagram.
great, dude. That's great. But hip hop is the road we're going down today, man.
Let's do it,
because
man.
this, I think hip hop is, for me personally, and I can even sense it from you that hip hop just molded your music choices.
Yeah,
you know, you're
definitely.
heavily invested in it. So the thing is you're a journalist. Mm-hmm. Why not politics, but we go to hip hop?
I don't like
You know,
politics.
like, so like why hip hop? You know, like, what is it about hip hop?
What is it about hip hop that I love? I mean, I wanted to be a rapper at one point. That
Really?
quickly got shot down. I can't rap.
You can't spit a few
I
bars?
can't bar. I know. I could write.
I mean, let me
could write a
hear
little
like
bit.
a quick like.
No, I got nothing. No freestyles. No bars from Lord TreeSap. That's retired.
That's done. That's done.
Yeah, but I've always respected rap. You know, I love going to concerts. I love hip hop, man. I just love the people in it. And now that I see it from a different view, just like working at Vibe, you know, you're on sort of the inside. You see, but there also is politics involved, obviously, a lot of stuff. But I love it, man. I wake up every day with a passion for it, and that's the main thing.
Who are
Yeah.
your favorites right now?
Right now? I mean, Kanye's my
Ye's
guy.
always there, but I'm talking new cats.
New Cats. Vince Staples. Vic Mensa. I'm very pumped for his album.
Fuck with Vic Mensa
Obviously,
heavily, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait for his
Dude,
album.
when I saw him live, I saw him.
Oh, you saw him
Dude,
over
I
the summer?
I actually missed him at Coachella. I went to Coachella
Oh,
2 years.
shit,
Dude,
you
I
did
missed
go,
him.
yeah.
And then I saw him at Made in America
Wow.
last year. Dude, this man is a rock star.
Yeah, he's
He
gonna
played
be awesome.
Nirvana. He said, what song? It just smells like Team Spirit. This place was like 90. It felt like 1996. Moshing in the crowd.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it was bananas. Live drums. It was wild. But I look at him
He's the
as
future.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to be that guy that becomes that rock
And
star.
who is he super tight with? Of course, Yeezy.
Easy, yeah. Chicago.
You know, it's just the Chi-Town. Like these, I don't know what it is. Yeezy's
Chicago's pumping him out, man. Chance the Rapper. Like,
he's another one.
he's another one. I think those are the two stars that are going to be future.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know what it is. They bring something different. Like on Chance's coloring book, he had the live choir.
Yes, that's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something like that that's on a rap album. You
Exactly. That stuff that changes the game. That stuff that moves the needle. And that's what it's all about to me.
Moves
Classic.
the needle.
Move
I
the
like
needle.
that, yo.
Classic.
I like
Timeless
that.
stuff that you could play in 10 years from now and you're like, this is dope.
This is still
Still
dope.
bump. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's something, man. So, I mean, what's next for the journalist of Lord TreeSap?
The journalist, man. The next thing for the journalist would be, I guess, to become an editor rather than just freelance writing, you know? Get a full-time gig somewhere, and I hope it's at Vibe. I really love what I'm doing there, but I'm open to writing at other publications. But, I mean, I really think I found a home in hip-hop. I love it. And whether it's sports or hip-hop, those are the two places I want to be. So what's next as far as a journalist? Yeah, I just keep honing my skills. I just figure if you write every day, read. I'm starting to read more.
Attaboy.
Writing.
Attaboy,
Yeah,
start reading.
it's a grind,
It's true, it's true.
And then just to get better, every day. Every day I try to learn something new about myself, about someone else, just that I could use in the future. And like, hopefully this ball just keeps rolling down the hill. And then, like I said before, I think everyone gets their break at some point.
I'm curious about that last thing. What have you learned about yourself?
Oof. I learned a lot about myself, honestly. I learned some other things like what I like, some stuff I don't like. I mean, I like that I can actually fuck a lot of these young cats. I opened my mind up to them. Like years ago, I liked my few artists, and I really wasn't too open to other artists or new up and coming artists. But now I'm always looking, or to use that word again, hawking. I'm always looking for new artists, new music. Like I think they're the future. You know what I mean? And we got to help these guys.
Really?
And I think my platform, I could do whatever I can to help them. So I'm always there for the younger artists.
Now, if you're always there, do you have to truly believe in them having it? Because, like you said, a lot of this industry is very political.
Yeah. That's tough. I would say you don't, but it depends on every different publication. You know what I mean? There's a lot of politics going on.
Yeah.
Don't let people fool you. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think you could tell what's authentic and what's not. I think if you're smart enough, you could weed that out.
I like that. You can tell.
You can tell, yeah, who really believes and who doesn't. Because obviously, you could tell like if someone has a passion for something when they write. At least I have an eye for that now, I feel like.
And I can't lie, I've read a couple of your stuff in the last couple of weeks. Is when I reached out to you, I knew this was going to be something. This was going to be something special, and I could see in your writing that you truly give a shit at the end of the day about the topic.
Yeah, exactly.
About the art, about the culture.
I love it, man. Exactly. I truly have a passion for it. And I know this is someone's career on the line. Like, this is someone's well-being. How much well-being, their paper, how much they put into their music. I'm like, the least I can do is give them the time of day and put my passion into it as well to give them the best article. I don't want to leave anything. I don't want to leave it. I'll leave it all on the table.